At Southwire, our focus is on developing new technologies that will increase productivity and help reduce installation costs. Southwire's Cofer Technology Center is an asset that is unique among wire and cable companies in that it is an entire facility with a team of skilled scientists and engineers dedicated to doing research and innovative work. This allows us to improve our manufacturing processes, support our sales staff and our customers, and most importantly, develop new and innovative products for our customers. It's where we developed SIM technology. Since 2006, when we first started applying SIM technology to our Romex brand NMD 90 cable, Romex SIMpull, we've continued to test and refine the technology and now apply it to both T90 and most recently to RW90. What we have here is basically an electrical installation where we're pulling wire through conduit. We have 3-phase conductors and a ground that we will be pulling off of reels that go up over a sheave at ceiling level and into standard ENT conduit. From there, we pull through a 31-meter straight, go through two 90-degree elbows, turn 180 degrees, we come back 27 meters, go through two more 90-degree elbows, through a final straight, and over a sheave back down to a mechanical tugger that we're using to pull the wire. This setup was designed to give us the highest sidewall recommended by Southwire for a T90 or RW90 installation. This setup allows us to test multiple pulls of SIMpull cable along with the lubricated control under controlled conditions that are repeatable. By testing in this manner, we can eliminate the random variations that you get from pool to pool, and you get a large enough data set for a more accurate statistical analysis. What you see are the remnants of some of our previous pools. As you can see, we've got both control wire and SIMpull wire. Note that the control wire has the messy yellow lubricant still smeared all over it. You have to have someone on your job site to apply that lube and then clean it up later. Meanwhile, the SIMpull wire is clean with no lube, yet still undamaged from the pool. In this video, you will see an actual pull of some SIMpull cable through this setup. You'll see how we generate the data. You'll see the cable manufactured with SIM technology going into the conduit, and you'll see the head coming out of the other end clean and undamaged. Let's look at a difficult pull. This diagram illustrates a typical pull of cable into conduit through 4 90s, after which you'd have to put in a junction box as required by code. The pull goes through 4 more 90s, where we've got to put in another junction box, and then we go through 2 more 90s before we get to the tugger. Labor requirements for this pull would include 2 electricians to monitor the wire coming off the reels, 2 men on a lift here, 1 to sort the wires and 1 to apply the lubricant, a second lift with another electrician to relube the head and cable as it goes through the junction boxes, and 1 man at the tugger. Let's look at what happens when you use SIMpull RW90 or SIMpull T90 manufactured with Southwire's SIM technology. You eliminate the first electrician applying the lube and also the second man applying lube. That way, you eliminate the need for a second lift. And of course, this eliminates the need to supply lubricant in the first place, as well as cleanup supplies, saving you time. So, in this example, using SIMpull brand cable manufactured with SIM technology reduced your manpower requirements by 1/3, while also reducing equipment needs, material costs for lube, and cleanup time. This results in a lower cost and increased productivity because your labor can continue working on other parts of the project, avoiding delays and keeping your job on schedule. Now let's look at a reel pull using SIMpull cable. You see here the bank of parallel 3-inch ENT conduits as shown in the earlier diagram with multiple 90-degree elbows. And here is a good view of the pulling head as it is pulled towards the installation. What we are pulling here is 3 500 kc mill and a green 4-gauge ground, all SIMpull cables. Note that there is just 1 worker on the lift, and he is not straining to apply any external lubricant to the head or to the cables. There goes the head into the conduit. You can see the cable going in clean and neat. As the rope pulls the cable through, we continuously monitor the tension on the rope with a load cell, as you can see here. And some 23 minutes later, we see the same head emerge. And there's your installed wire, clean and undamaged. During the development of SIM technology wire, we at Southwire have pulled more than 138 kilometers of wire through some 34 kilometers of conduit in several test pulls similar to this one. Southwire's SIMpull RW90 and T90 allows you to pull wire through conduit without the use of any pulling lubricant. This means less labor, less material, and less rental equipment. What can SIMpull RW90 or SIMpull T90 do for you? Go ahead, try it for yourself. As we say here at Southwire, with SIM technology, pulling is believing.